More than 100 billion people have lived and died on Earth. We often look to the past to understand the present. With many unexplained archaeological mysteries and lost knowledge, it can be tricky to make sense of it all.
Have you ever seen anything like that before? I didn't know men could build such things.
Did ancient civilizations have modern technology? Are you a fiend for facts, constantly curious? Subscribe to Unveiled for more clips. Ring the bell for more fascinating content. Pseudo-archaeology has ruled popular science and history for decades. Few theories are as intriguing as the idea that great societies of the past were built by extraterrestrials.
From pyramids to Nazca lines and Easter Island heads, the ancient aliens narrative has been forced by pseudo-historians.
These astonishing structures do exist. Scholars have studied them for thousands of years, yet no one is sure how they came about. Still, no one is sure how they came about. The alien theory is a recent idea, one of many proposed.
The alien theory is a recent idea, one of many proposals about how ancient civilizations worked. What are the real explanations?
What are the real explanations for how they came to be? Is it time we changed how we see them? During the Renaissance, we had 6 simple machines, 6 classic inventions, easy to make but vital for countless mechanisms. They were the basis for most technological advancements ever since. They were the lever, the wheel and axle, the pulley, the inclined plane, the wedge, and the screw. This list only came about a few centuries ago, but the ideas behind them date back to ancient Greece and further. Many inventions were around for centuries and millennia. Even today, screws, wheels, and levers keep the world turning. It's impossible to overstate their importance. To solve archaeology's biggest mystery, how the pyramids were built. To understand how pyramids were built, we only need to look at these 6 machines. The Pyramid of Khufu is the only ancient wonder still standing. The rest, like the Colossus of Rhodes, the Statue of Zeus, or the Lighthouse of Alexandria, have been destroyed for thousands of years. Despite pyramids being over 4,500 years old, and the tallest structures for a long time, we recently learned how Egyptians built them. We didn't know how ancient Egyptians built them. In 2018, archaeologists found a ramp carved into the ground near a quarry. The ramp was lined by holes for a complex rope and pulley system, employing 2 simple machines, the inclined plane and pulley. The ramp found in 2018 didn't directly supply pyramid builders. It dates back to the same century pyramids were built, meaning ancient Egyptians had access to such technology. Another misconception about pyramids is they were built by slaves. It's believed laborers building the Pyramid of Khufu. They were almost definitely not slaves. It was hard, dangerous work, but evidence suggests they were paid workers, building a monument to the pharaoh.
Paid workers built this monument to the pharaoh. One invention Egyptians didn't have, which would have made building pyramids easier.
It's something that would have made building the pyramids much easier was the construction crane. The first building cranes were used by the Greeks.
The first building cranes were used by Greeks in the 6th century BC, 1400 years after pyramids.
An earlier type of crane had been used for irrigation in ancient Mesopotamian societies, as far back as 3000 BC. Agriculture has informed technological advancement more significantly than grand monuments, with farming invented from at least 10,000 BC, with the invention of farming from at least 10,000 BC. Paving the way for most key developments. Terraces in the Andes have been there for thousands of years. Mayans and Incas employed aqueducts and used pressurized water too. Aqueducts can still be seen in famous ruins like Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu has a place sometimes called the Stairway of Fountains. Romans also built advanced aqueducts across their empire.
Much of civilization was perfected in ancient Rome, but not necessarily born there. The earliest sewage and sanitation system was developed by the Indus Valley Civilization, a Bronze Age society.
They had private toilets connected to sewers 4,000 years ago. London didn't have true sewers until 1866.
They were installed after thousands died of cholera from drinking dirty Thames water.
The Thames was an open sewer. Key cornerstone inventions date a long way back. Today's technology is an update on ancient times. Mind-bogglingly, archaeologists found ancient tech that defies scientific explanation today. Archaeologists found ancient tech that defies scientific explanation today, like Damascus steel. Damascus was integral in weapon trade. This unique metal was recognizable worldwide for its characteristic wavy appearance. More than just looking good, these blades were stronger and more flexible. Production of Damascus steel stopped in the 18th century. Since then, we've been at a loss to work out how it was forged.
Remarkably, recent inspection found Damascus steel blades contain carbon nanotubes. This aspect of nanotechnology,
This newfangled frontier for modern tech, was used in the Middle East as early as the 3rd century AD. Ancient nanotech was also found in the Lycurgus cup, a Roman chalice capable of changing color with the light. Like Damascus steel, contemporary scientists aren't sure of the original technique used to make the Lycurgus cup. How did today's state-of-the-art tech come to be in a sword or goblet from thousands of years ago? That's all well and good, but what about computers? If there's one technological advancement to define our generation, it's that, right? Technically, no. The first mechanical computer is older than both Damascus steel and the Lycurgus cup. The Antikythera mechanism was an ancient Greek device used to calculate the position of the moon and stars. It belongs to the 1st century BC. The groundwork for modern computing was laid in ancient times. The first programmable robot was built by Heron of Alexandria in the 1st century AD. This robot moved using ropes wound around strings, perhaps more puppet-like to modern minds. Heron's creation foretold how all robots would ultimately function, as programmable machines that could move or work of their own accord. Heron also contributed the first steam engine. He's credited with the first steam engine, 2,000 years before widespread trains, and the first vending machine for holy water. The first vending machine distributed holy water. Equally remarkable is the Baghdad battery, a ceramic jar with a copper tube and iron rod. The Baghdad battery, uncovered in Iraq in 1938, dates back between 200 BC and 200 AD. Though debated if it was a practical battery, experiments prove it could produce a current. Ancient Mesopotamia gave us the earliest existing work of literature, the Epic of Gilgamesh. We also thank Mesopotamians for how we record time, as they popularized measuring units in blocks of 60. Like 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, and 360 degrees in a circle. Methods we still use today. Later, Vikings may have had mysterious time and place technology at their disposal. Incredibly advanced sundials. Archaeological evidence suggests they used sunstones for navigation. Special, clear, crystal-like stones made it possible to chart the sun, even when it was too cloudy for traditional methods. Only recently have researchers understood how they worked. The 4 great inventions of China are still widely recognized and celebrated. The compass, gunpowder, papermaking, and printing revolutionized society when developed between the 3rd and 11th centuries AD. These inventions revolutionized society between the 3rd and 11th centuries AD. They've come a long way over the past 1,000 years.
It's a reminder that most of what we have today, in simpler forms or not, was actually around a long time ago.
Why do we rush to pseudo-archaeological explanations when the past feels incomprehensible?
Rather than ancient aliens, perhaps civilizations were simply skilled and equipped enough to achieve grand feats like the pyramids.
Or Stonehenge or Easter Island statues? Ancient technology was significantly more advanced than it usually gets credit for.
The Incas knew about astronomy, medicine, mathematics, among other things. but the Spanish invaders had gunpowder. Inventions typically associated with the Renaissance or Industrial Revolution often predated those times by thousands of years.
Inventions often predated those times by thousands of years. That's how ancient civilizations had modern technology.
What do you think? Is there anything we missed? Let us know in the comments. Check out these clips and subscribe for our latest content.